Hey, Justin here from Launch Kits, here with my friend from the past, Mr. Dan Lapp.
Hey, Justin, good to be with you.
Yeah, we're super excited to share something that Dan and his team have been working on for construction, exterior companies, roofing, siding,
Hmm.
landscaping,
Yeah,
windows, like
yeah.
this type of company.
Hmm.
They have created a product. But before we get there, all right, I want you to learn a little bit about our OG history because Dan is one of the owners of INTEGRO, and I'm just learning. It's Integro212.com is the domain. Why
Yeah.
is it 212, Dan?
That's a great question. It's 212 because guess what happens at 212 degrees Fahrenheit? Water boils.
Okay.
And so we're passionate about taking companies to their boiling point because as soon as something turns to steam, as soon as water turns to steam,
Right.
you actually have exponentially more potential power.
Love it. Love it. Like
So,
it, so one quest to get a good domain name turns into a great actually talking point.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So talk to me a little bit about, so you developed this product and, in the web design space, sometimes a lot of people just bring a product to market because they just want to make something, but you have a unique history and experience in the construction exterior company. So for those of you that own construction companies, our Launch Kit family, those that are just watching this randomly, you know, what we want to bring is real solutions to people to solve real problems in their real, trade, office, back office, front of house, marketing things. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm introducing you to our Launch Kit
Yep.
people. There's 1,100 of you around the world. This is important, but you have qualified yourself. Tell us a little bit about then your background in that space.
Sure, absolutely. So obviously, we all learn a trade when we grow up, and so my trade was always I love to work with my hands, and so I ended up doing construction work as a young man. And so then over the years, I did a variety of construction related jobs or maintenance, that kind of thing. But then, really, in the last 10 years, I spent a lot more time doing that after a season of not working in there. I worked for an exterior contractor as their window and door salesman and in charge of their division of their window and door division. And so I became really frustrated, honestly, with some of the office solutions that we had, some of the software, some of the processes and stuff. I got super frustrated with it. But then even farther than that, after I finished that job, I started a career as a business coach, and I started working with a lot of construction companies, manufacturing companies in Lancaster County.
And I bet they knew their numbers like the back of their hand, and I bet they knew their project cost. Easy.
Yeah,
No.
not too much. No, no. One of the fascinating things as a business coach is typically the first thing we would do is we'd ask them, how are your finances, right, and how you doing on your jobs, and we'd get answers like, well, I mean, if I make a profit at the end of the year, I'm good,
Right.
or it would take me too much time to figure out if I made money on the job, and so we just came across so many construction companies who didn't know their numbers,
Okay.
and as a business coach, that bothers me like crazy
Yeah.
because I'm like, how are you supposed to know if you want to repeat what you're doing if you don't know if you're making any money?
Yeah. So Integro, from a like coaching, wanting to help people grow perspective,
Hmm.
then comes to this place where there needs to be a tool in the marketplace. And so,
Yeah.
we're not going to like keep you from it. In fact, the next video will show you the back end of Precise Builder. We'll show you how it works. Dan will go
Hmm.
through a live walkthrough of how you can add projects and add team and track costs. And your back of house is about to change. But
Yeah.
if people don't even have time to watch all that, like what are some things that you're hearing from your current clients using this tool estimator? Like,
Yeah.
what are things that are make people say, watching this
Yeah.
video, like, I gotta have this? Like, what does the tool do for a construction company?
Yeah. Let me say this first, though. We are really passionate. I'm really passionate about making office work really simple
Okay.
because I understand as a construction guy myself, I understand that we'd rather be out there working with our hands rather than working in the office. And so I'm passionate about making the office
Yeah.
processes as simple and as painless as
Yeah.
possible. And so that you can actually spend more time in the field because your office processes are simple. So with Precise Builder, we're passionate about kind of that all-in-one software tool
Yep.
to do sales and estimating and project costing and scheduling and those kinds of things.
So it does sales, like it's got CRM on it. It's doing
Hmm.
project costing. It's tracking profits. It's tracking worker time,
Correct.
materials
Yep.
on a job.
Yep.
It's scheduling them out.
Yep.
It's keeping punch lists. You can put punch lists per job. You
Absolutely.
can
You
see where
got it.
all your jobs are on a map all at one time.
Yes, sir.
What else did I see that tool is doing?
There's an app on your phone,
There's an
right, that
app.
connects with it, and
That's pretty
so
sweet.
your employees can
Just
see.
released to the
Yeah, to the
iOS
App
store. All
Store.
right, there you
Yeah,
go.
just released to the App Store a week ago. So we're excited about that. But
Sweet.
you can see your materials for your jobs, your time, your contact information, all that stuff is right on the app.
That's fantastic. And it's a
Yep.
kit-based estimating thing. So that's
Mm-hmm.
something we'll show in the next video, how they can help you manage your costs. But
Yeah.
so thanks ahead of time, because the construction companies, the roofers, you're in
Mm-hmm.
roofing, you're in decking, you're in like landscaping. Now this
Yep.
isn't for, let's just be clear too, it's not for electricians, not for
Right.
plumbers, not for whole house custom home builders.
Yeah.
It can be for pole barn builders, right?
Yeah.
Can be
Yeah.
for people building additions,
Yeah.
that type of work. But
Yeah. Guys who are doing decks, patios, any sort of project-based estimating in the trades. Yeah.
great. And you control your own costs in this program. We're going to stop talking about it. We're going to show it to them in the next video.
Mm-hmm.
But listen, if you want to connect with a company, Integro212.com. But Integro, if you just call and say you're Launch Kits customer, Dan will probably
Yeah.
check with me and say, hey, is this legit? Is it real?
Yeah.
And they'll have special pricing for you too. So
Yep.
this can really solve your back of house.
Mm-hmm.
You can reach Dan,
Yep.
Integro212.com.
Yep. The other place you can look is precisebuilder.com,
There you go.
which talks about the software itself. So that's cool.
Perfect.
You can go either place, Integro or precisebuilder.com.
Perfect. We'll put links down in the blog. We'll put links in the comments. In the next video, we're going to see you in just a moment, and we'll be in the back of the house. All right. Thanks, Dan.
Awesome. Thank you.